Day, your day. Look at your neighbor and say, today, your day. Yeah, today is your day. This ain't about your sister. You know, we say that little song of prayer. They say, it's not my sister, not my mother, not my brother, but it's who? Me, oh Lord. You know what? Standing in the need of prayer, because oftentimes life will beat you down to a puff. And it's left up to who? You. As David said, I had to encourage myself. And today, as we look at Ephesians chapter number 5, and I need us to, you know, I'm gonna walk lightly, because I think some people are going to misinterpret what we're saying today, but we're going to try to do our best to let God say it, and then you can't get mad at God because you can't beat him. But there's a problem that starts in the 4th chapter of Ephesus, or Ephesians, that spills over into the 5th chapter. These verses talk to you and me about our relationship first with one another. How can you say you love God and you don't love one another? How can you see somebody, and I'm guilty. Can I say that? Let me say that first. I'm guilty. Because sometimes I drive right past people in my cool BMW, and they out there in the hot sun, and I don't even at least go get them a cup of water. We got to be first partakers of divvying out the blessings that God has given us. How else will people know that God is real when you don't even talk to them? Let me help us by starting out and saying the reality of it is that you are the light of the world. And if you're not showing mercy and grace towards people, people don't want mercy and grace towards you. Sometimes we are our own worst enemy. When we look at Ephesians 5, we begin at verse number 4. Listen to what the writer says. Neither filthiness, now what? Foolish talking. Wait a minute, I got to put a pin right there. What did he say? Foolish talking. How many of us in here used to like to talk trash? Y'all not, who I said, who? You. There are some people, it was automatic that there was a what? A trash talker. Possibly in the military, you always ran into some people in the military that no matter what was going on, they was always talking what? I had a brother-in-law in the military. Always talking. And guess what, Sister Gwenda? I was talking to his wife. Can I say it that way? His wife just the other day. And guess what she was doing? Talking trash. Sometimes birds of a they flock. Wait a minute, don't you be looking up there at that TV like you don't know that we talking about you. Don't you be looking up there like that. I don't know you that well, but look here, when I start talking about the trash talkers, everybody start looking at you. Look at somebody and say you. But notice the way that the writer starts out. He say neither what? Filthiness. nor foolish talking. Look at your neighbor and say, comma, nor jesting. See, that was me. See, you were the trash talker, but I was the jester. Listen, don't you? For those that are educators, they'll tell you that there's always somebody in the classroom is the class clown. Watch what he says, which are not convenient. Just all out the way, saints. But rather doing what? Giving of what? So appropriate the song, thankful. Thank you, Lord. The old saints used to say, thank you, Lord, for one more day. Thank you, Lord. Can somebody say thank you for the troubles you've had? Sometimes God gave you disappointment to show you was going the wrong way. He's so wise that you know, here it is in this book of Ephesus. We find that there are many people that are always trying to tell you you're too much. Y'all missed that. What I mean by too much is because, girl, man, it don't take all that to do what God say do. You can have what? A little drink. But I stopped by to let you know a little drink will lead to a lot of drink. And sometimes I'm not one that think that you can't drink at all. For the Bible tells us to be merry. Then the same writer told somebody else, say, take a little wine for your stomach's sake. Because sometimes you need to just what? Throttle down. We need to understand. So verse 5 continues by saying these words. For this, who know? Now we know ye mean you. We back to the topic. You. You know that know what? Oh, y'all like, y'all, some of y'all got so, your ears got so tender then. Know who? Say it like you mean it. No whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is a what? An idolater, have what? An inheritance in where? The kingdom of Christ and of God. Now, for some of us, we already talking about the you. Some of us are looking at this and saying, well, Bishop, what are you doing? You calling us a hoe? Well, if that's you, that's you. I come by today just to try to help you get out of that. That's all I'm going. But more than that is simply this. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I've got a responsibility. See, sometimes we don't like to tell people they're wrong. What? Sister, hey, watch what I say. Well, that's them. Yeah, that's them. But watch this. I need us to hear me clearly on this. That's them, but if you're not careful, that'll be you. If you keep allowing things around you to keep manifesting itself, it becomes a stronghold. Y'all not hearing me? Because what you need to understand is if you allow people to talk any way around you, you'll be done slipped and made a dip. What are you talking about, preacher? What are you talking about, Bishop? I'm telling you that holiness is right all the time. Sometimes you cannot allow people to say anything around you. Can I get a witness? Sometimes you got to tell them, hey, you talking the way you want to talk over there. But when you over here where I am, you got to calm it. What? You got to calm it down. You know what I am. I know what you are. So give me the grace of giving me the ability to be who I am without you trying to infuse your views on me. I got a ride home with a young lady today, so I can't say everything I want to say. But I'm going to say it anyway. She'll get over it. She love me. She love me. She love me. Let's go on to verse 6. Let no man do what? With what? Can we put a pin right there for a second? People always trying to tell you what the Bible says. Have anybody ever noticed that the person that never shows up at church is always trying to tell you how the church ought to be run? Am I in the house? Because, see, you know they don't go to church, but they always got the 411 on the church. We had a pastor that had a little bit of a problem here in the city, and everybody outside of the church was trying to say, well, we knew they were going to get him. How you knew? You ain't never been in the man's church. You don't know what God told him to do. You don't care what God told him to do because you don't even fellowship with him, but you got so much to say about what he does. Let no man deceive you with what kind of words? For because of these things cometh what? The wrath of who? Watch this. We didn't say IRS. We didn't say the JSO. We didn't say all these people. We say come the wrath of who? God. Upon the children of what? Watch this. And if you don't hear much more that I have to say about this, the key word in this verse is the children of disobedience. That's not you. Y'all missed it? See, that ain't you. Are you the children of disobedience? You the one that's coming. You the one that look like you're going through hell, but you the one that God has got his arms around you, and you trying to let somebody else tell you what God said. Wait a minute. They don't know what God said, because if they knew what God said, they'd do what God said. Let's go on to 7, Jasmine. Be not ye therefore what? I think I might put it in park right here. Well, how about if I put it in neutral? You do know if you put your car in neutral, it'll still roll. Are y'all with me? We need to understand what Paul was saying. Paul is talking to a group of people that are what? Used to be idolaters. Used to be. Watch this. I like the way he said, used to be. Listen. You used to do this and you used to do that, but you don't do them no more. Y'all missed it. See, that's what we got to understand is that somebody is always trying to tell us what we used to do, but they have not hung out with you since you used to do it because they don't have no part with you. He told us in the preceding verse to do what? Be not a partaker with them. But you keep wanting to go back over there because that's your boy. You keep reminiscing, Apostle. You keep reminiscing. Not you, Apostle, but you keep reminiscing about how it used to be. And you got it the best you got it all your life right now. Watch this. How much you have to worry about now? Nothing. It's in the master's hand. You came to the conclusion that somebody told you that if you hook up with God, not with preacher, not with sister, not with brother, but if you hook up with God, then things would change. Too many of us are still caught in self. That's where I get in trouble. I don't know about y'all. And if any man or woman would be true to themselves, when they start thinking about themselves, that's when we get in trouble. When I start saying what I want to do and not what God want to do, I get in trouble. Because selfishness says, put who first? Put me first. I'll catch up with you later, God. When I get through doing what I'm doing, then I'll repent, God. Y'all missing it? See, eyes will get you killed. I will get you put in eternal damnation. When I start talking about well, see, I don't believe all that. Am I talking to anybody? When I reveal what is it, the hidden man, nobody knew how you felt till you start running your mouth. Then everybody start backing up. And I don't know why we do that, Brother Philip. we always think that God gonna miss. Anybody in here think God gonna miss? My friends and different ones used to be talking. I said, let me back up, because God finna strike you down dead. Like God gonna miss. God don't miss nothing. Are you with me? He don't miss nothing you say. He don't miss nothing you do. He don't miss what? Nothing. Because he's what? God. Are you with me today? Watch what he says in verse number 8. For you, ye, for you, ye, were sometimes what? Darkness. But now ye are light in the Lord. Look at somebody and say, that comes with responsibility. Well, what responsibility? Don't go nowhere real fast, y'all. Stay right there. What's that? Because now are who? You are ye light in who? The Lord. Then it says, then I must act like it. So I got to walk as what? Children of light. For those of you who were here last week, we told you that God on the first day started dealing with something called what? Light. And you are now that what? Light. Darkness and light cannot hook up. One is always running from the other one. And it ain't the light running from darkness, it's darkness running from light. Anytime light shows up, darkness got to get out of here. Then why are you so afraid to tell people what God said? Listen, you're not talking about what you said. You're talking about who God said. If God said it, then tell them and leave it alone. Can I give you the consequences of you telling people what God said? One thing, you ain't got to worry about your phone ringing so much. I know that's right, because, see, nobody want to call you until there's a problem. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? I know you hear me, because you don't seen this happen. No, some of y'all look at your phone sometime and see if it's still working. Because ain't nobody called you. Because you told them the last time they called you with some foolishness, you told them it was foolishness. People don't like people like that. When you start saying, hey, look here, I got better things to do. Don't be, I'm saying, laying here praying to God, and here you come with that foolishness. You messing up my aura. Me and God having a good time. Watch this. I got the hog maws on the pot burning up, and I got the greens cooking and the yams, and I'm finna have a good time, and here you call me trying to burn up my food. Are y'all with me? Because sometimes you need to know where to draw the line. You need to let people know what time it is. You need to let people know you on the Lord's side. Here we are. Let's go on, because I'm trying to get out of here so y'all can go home and go on down to the beach if y'all like to. Watch what he says about us. For the fruit of the Spirit is what? What's that last word that it said? If you telling the truth, why are you afraid to be truthful? Let's look at that again, because sometimes it's like people trying to tell you you ain't telling the truth. For the fruit of what? The Spirit. Not the falseness. The fruit of the Spirit is in all. It's not some. In all what? Goodness and righteousness and truth. Sometimes is it difficult for us sometimes to tell the truth? Sometimes we don't really want to do it, do we? Be honest. Sometimes you don't want to tell your boy, your girl, you say, you stink. No. Y'all don't laugh, because I need you to hear what I'm talking about. When you say you stink in unrighteousness. You know, they coming back thinking they telling you something Angela real good. Girl, I got with him. What do you mean you got with? You in the church. What do you mean you got with him? And people walking around bragging about how many people, I can't talk about ladies because I ain't no lady, but I can talk about men. Man, I hit that. What do you mean, doc? And I ain't talking about out in the pool, out there. I'm talking about preachers. Yeah, man. See that old girl down there in the third row. Yeah, man. You know. And we talking about the light that's compromised, that's trying to tell other young preachers. I heard you when you said you tell your boys, your men how to be a real preacher. We talking about men that's supposed to be guiding, men that's supposed to be a light, men that's supposed to have purpose in their life, men and women. Lord, don't think I don't forgot about the women, because there's some women that be in the pulpit be saying this, girl, look at him. What? Doc, they'll eat you up. They'll eat you all up. Ooh, look at that bald head. Look at that nice beard. Because they have a lust demon. Am I talking to anybody? I'm talking about who? You. Everything that I have attempted to say to us today revolves around you being strong enough in God to say that's wrong. See, some of you all don't know some of these elderly ladies that have gone on to be with the Lord. But Brenda and my sister and I, when we was in True Vine, this is what them old women would say to my sister. Listen, I'm not a proponent of saying that you can't wear fingernail polish or whatever, your earrings or whatever. But them old ladies would tell them, say, girl, you're going straight to hell. You got to get them earrings out your ear. They didn't say dress, they say your frock. Your frock too short. That's not promoting what? Holiness. See, that's what they was all about. And listen, some of y'all got on some nice looking shoes. They like they had on broke hands. But they were living what? Holy, acceptable unto who? God. And your responsibility now, everything I've said to us this morning is to tell people when they're wrong. Your job is not to fix them, but you got to show our holiness. You got to be an example. That's what Paul was talking about. Some women, you just busybodies. You always all over. And listen, we talked about it from a female perspective, but you got men that are busybodies. Always trying to tell somebody else how to run their own home. Remember one time, Saints, I was in Georgia as a pastor, and the man was telling me everything I didn't do, Sister Sandy. And I asked him, when the last time you been to go visit somebody in the hospital? When is the last time you made sure somebody had something to eat? When is the last time you even picked somebody up and took them to the church? When is the last time I had to drive all the way from Jacksonville to go pick people up? And you got the audacity. Well, see, it don't take all that. What do you mean? Well, what is your job? You say you're a deacon. Are y'all hearing me? Let's move on because I ain't got much time. We're going to go ahead and get on out of here because you got to understand your role as light. When you don't know who you are, how they going to know who you are? Watch what the Bible says in verse 10. Proving what is what? Acceptable unto who? Sister, can I pause there for a minute? Because, see, it's too many people that ain't worried about what acceptable to God. They want that tithe and that offering to come in. So they're going to say whatever it takes to get the tithe and the offering in the right place. But sometimes you can't worry about that. Are you with me? Let's move on. And having no, I'm going to start on this one right here. And having no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. But here's what we must do. Rather reprove them. Let's talk. Can we talk from right there for a minute? What does it mean to reprove them? Anybody? Help me preach. Anybody? What do it mean? Cat got your tongue? You know that's what we say. We used to say, huh? What does it mean to reprove somebody? Somebody said work with them. What does it mean to reprove them? Say again? Discourage their bad behavior. But if you say, oh, you got your husband, but he ain't like he used to be, because he used to be a mountain of a man, and now he don't got age, and he got a little mountain in the middle. And sometimes we don't want a man like that because we're looking at all the young boys. We saying, I remember when. I told you when you start remembering when, you're in trouble. But we got to reprove them saying, listen, sister, that's not godly. Listen, brother, that's not godly. I am an example, and I am what? Light. Light and darkness can't hook up like that. But who am I talking to? You. When you start doing better, you start seeing people doing better. Can I say that again? When Bishop act better, the congregation does what? Act better. When Apostle acts better, then the whole community begins to act better. Watch this. When people know that you don't play the radio, they begin to fall in line. Can I prove my point? Because some of y'all gonna say, "Wait, that wasn't a good. That wasn't real good, that Bishop." But watch this. When police start shooting you, I bet you stop doing what you do. Y'all missed it. Because sometimes that's what it takes. When the police riding too deep and you know they're going to shoot you if they see you walking down the street at midnight, don't you stop going down the street at midnight? When the judges start saying for a minimum offense, 15 to 20 years to life, don't you stop doing what you were doing because you start saying, shoot, I don't want to be in jail no 15 to 20 to life. We've got to understand that this thing is too critical. God is dismissing people out of this world for stuff you do. He's already made the platform. He's already made the way plain and clear. Do like I say, do, or face the consequences. As I try to go to my seat, I need y'all to hear me. If ever a time we was like Ephesus, is now. With our leadership, with programs being cut out, and listen, I'm gonna be a good proponent of this. Some of it's your fault. They gave you free stuff and you ain't know what to do with it. They was giving away free food and people started just picking over it. I don't want that. Get it and throw it away. You don't think God saw that? People was hoarding fruit and then letting it spoil. It wouldn't have been so bad if you'd have got the fruit and gave it to somebody else. You let it spoil in your house. Not y'all, but you. People were getting food stamps and selling the food stamps and getting money and buying dope. People were trading out their precious children. Or y'all thought they were just killing children back in the old days, burning them up to gods that wasn't even gods, gods that didn't even have hands, gods that couldn't talk to them. He was talking about that in Exodus now. Moses, Aaron, make us a God so we can say he brought us out of Egypt. Wait a minute now. You're sitting at the bottom of a mountain that's smoking with lightning, and you talking about, well, where is God? Some of us said that yesterday. Where is God? And there was lightning and thunder all over town. You. My final thought is this. What you gonna do? What are we going to do? Watch this. Are we going to still ride in our pretty cars? Right on down the street. Right past people. Watch this. How many of you can really say that in your younger life, you saw people standing out on the corner talking to themselves and you didn't say nothing to them? Because first of all, when we were younger, we didn't know no better, so we used to say, they talking crazy. But now we ride by and we just laugh. At least ride by and say a prayer for them. Lord, help them. And then watch the Thanksgiving. Father, thank you that that's not me. You know what Kirk Franklin said? The next time you drive past somebody sleeping under a bridge, say, Lord, thank you, it ain't me. We're so quick to have an opinion about people. Can I be honest with you, sis? You know what? I was standing on 4th and Main one day. I wasn't buying no drugs now. I was standing on 4th and Main at the fire station. And a guy walked past me. He walked past me. He said, you look like, you looking at me like I'm a nobody. I said, man, I wasn't even paying you no attention. I really wasn't. But that man told me I got 4 degrees. He said, but the company that I work for just shut down. And I've been homeless ever since. Don't judge a book by its cover. Let me help some of us Christians. Don't run out there and think you're going to tell people about the Bible. Some of them people know the Bible better than you. And I ain't talking about think they know. They know the Bible better than you. Studied the Bible front, back, but they don't work in the Bible. Do you work in the Bible? Do you display all of the attributes that the Bible displays? Do you tell people that there's a difference between heaven and hell? Listen, somebody think everybody going to heaven. Didn't he say something about vain conversations. Don't get caught up in it. We got to know the difference between darkness and light. But if you're not light, you can't help nobody. We should be making a difference. And that's what this writer from chapter number 4 to verse number 5 talks about Christian living. If I'm going to be a Christian, somebody say in my heart, then I got to act like Christ act. Question. Look at your neighbor and say, question. Where were they first called Christians? Somebody said Isaiah. Where were we first called Christians? New Testament. Antioch. Is that right? If you don't know, you better look it up. Huh? Because somebody going to ask you if they're from a tribe from Africa. They'll tell you that the Antichrist, not the Antichrist, but Christ was really the first person that was sacrificed for people was in Africa, not in Jerusalem. Are y'all with me? So you got to know your what? Facts. Because if you don't know, what you going to do, bluff your way through it? I'm serious. If you don't know, what you going to do? Listen, let me help somebody who didn't know or don't know. Watch this. Say, let me get back with you. Is that all right? Is that safe? Is that safe, bro? Because if you don't know, don't try to act like you know. Because then somebody knows. Listen, everybody's standing. For those of you that needed me to take you to the cross, I did. You just didn't realize what the cross was like for me. The cross for me is truth. The cross for me is light. When we start walking in the light, and we know it's the light, don't leave your brothers and sisters in darkness, but bring them to the marvelous light. Listen, whenever you in a fight, you need all hands on deck, don't you? And if you left your brother and your sister back there, who you think the devil going to try to get? Because they want to get those that you love. Because once you get distracted looking back at something that is behind you, whereas if you brought it into the light with you, now you got to, listen, there's no greater love than two people that love God. When they come together, when they come together in love, they are strong. And then if they mess around and have some children, a threefold cord is not easily broken. So if Gwen pulling, Sandy pulling, Elaine pulling, Sister Hay pulling, Peaches pulling, Dee pulling, we all pulling, me and Apostle pulling, together we're strong. The Bible also says, how can two be in the ditch if one of them up there trying to pull the other one out? We've got to understand that God has already provided for us a way out. He said, I will provide for you a way of escape. I don't care how fine she is. Might deceive me, Palmer, for just a second. But then reality, slap me upside the head and say, you better go home to Sandy, boy. Because Sandy will dot your eyes out. Y'all see, sometimes you got to feel some stuff. Watch this. Y'all laughing, but watch this. The old saints used to say, yeah, I wish a joker would call himself going to hit me because he got to go to sleep. Y'all don't